Right, so here we are with the Maxcom 30. If you looked at the servicing video, it had reportedly intermittently bad receive, and since changing the ceramic filter and the MC3357 it hasn't played up for me, but I'm going to switch it off overnight, switch it on tomorrow morning. Obviously I can't keep these things on the bench for 2 weeks, and if it works tomorrow, well, we'll assume it works. I hate intermittent things. So, doing a full 4 watts, see if Mr. Chippie is out there. We'll start off on the internal speaker, and then we'll plug in the, did I say internal? We'll go into the external speaker, and then we'll go back to the internal. Here goes. Tango 21, Mr. Chippie, do you copy?
Tango 21, go ahead. See me loud and clear.
Roger.
Did it go?
Yeah, Roger, recording. So it's not the factory original speaker in this, and it doesn't sound that nice, but we're very limited these days as to what speakers we can get. Roger, got you at the end of the lane. So we'll go over to the extension speaker right now, and hopefully we'll hear the difference. Okay, we can resume now.
Right, well I'm just sat down Cemetery Lane because there's nowhere to pull over, so I've turned in there, so I'll go back up to the crossroads. Did you get Ancaster service station?
Yes, I did, thank you.
Roger, I'll go back up to the crossroads and call in.
Roger. If you think the picture's just changed, it has, because the battery went flat on the camcorder and I've had to put it on the mains adapter. So I had to get Mr. Chippie to pause.
Right, we're now square wheeled at Ancaster Crossroads.
Roger Dodger, got you square wheeled at Ancaster Crossroads.
Oh, Roger.
You just talk to me a second, I'm going to demonstrate the tone control.
Yep, Roger that. Still square wheeled at Ancaster Crossroads, and there's some signs in front of me that say no through road. Road ahead closed, so that'll be interesting as to where.
It will, won't it? You'll see what happens. You'll come to a full stop and a comma, and I think we'll get to Scratchy Corner all right, but thereafter it might be interesting. So that demonstration's fine, thank you.
Yep, Roger that.
So, to be honest, it's a bit too bassy for its own good.
Alright, we're now passing the top of the hill as we go down in towards Wilsford. Over.
Roger, got you at the top of the hill.
Oh, Roger. Tango 21 from Mr. Chippie, now going round Scratchy Corner, Wilsford. Over.
Roger, got you loud and clear, going round Scratchy Corner, Wilsford. I'm on a Maxcom 30E from 1983. It's doing a full 4 watts over.
Yep, Roger that, all received.
Don't forget to post that letter.
10-4. Right, we're now passing over Wilsford Level Crossing. Over.
Roger, got you going over Wilsford Level Crossing. Right, I'm going to go back to internal speaker.
Right, we're now passing the Kelby turn. Over.
Roger, got you at the Kelby turn. So that puts him 4 miles away now. Remember, these tests are the wrong side of the hill, deliberately in our worst direction.
Right, we're now passing the Grayleys turn. Over.
Roger, got you at the Grayleys turn.
Roger. Tango 21 from Mr. Chippie, now going over Rossby Level Crossing. Over.
Roger, got you at Rossby Level Crossing. I expect that petrol station shut too.
It's open, but it's gone up 152.7 and 171.9. Over.
Oh, cheeky Watsy, it's putting it up. Right, well thank you for that. That concludes the test, thank you.
Yep, Roger that, and no signs sign of any roadworks whatsoever.
Right, so it's all bull, and Stuart went all out of his way.
Roger. I wonder if they're preparing for 9 o'clock or something, because I did see a van with flashing lights.
Roger. Okay then, that's great.
Yep, roger that, 10.
Now I'm just going to turn this back to 19, because I had it on 19 and we can often hear the, shall we call them the burner brigade from Nottingham, because you wouldn't hear them on 4 watts, and they sound dreadful on this set. So, okay, it's got the wrong speaker in it, it's a bit bassy, so that aside, taking that into consideration, you've got to remember this set's got a crystal filter as standard, and so it's going to be more sharp on its selectivity. So if anybody transmits over deviating, it's going to sound distorted. So I'm just going to put it onto 19. I'm going to put it on the extension speaker. So it's got the sensitivity. Over deviating, they're too wide a signal, and so the radio's chopping them. You've just heard Mr. Chippie. Yes, you know, I've heard better sets on receive. The sensitivity's there. It's a bit bassy. The internal speaker's not the right one. You know, so taking that into consideration. But that lot on 19 sound pretty ropey, and that's why, because they're over deviating. So if you want to listen to people who are over deviating, you need the Fidelity 1000. If you want something where you're going to hear people who are with properly set up radios, then radios with crystal filters are fine. It's just a point, because people might think the radio is faulty, and they're not, it's the other people. Well, all the radios are faulty. And you've seen how many times we've had radios in for repair here, and they've had 7.5 kilohertz deviation and things like that, because I think they're louder. They're only louder on a Fidelity 1000. They're just...
Tango 21, testing the Maxcom 30E on my standard replacement microphone into our Midland 76900 base station. Testing 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. And as ever, thanks for watching.